Hey guys, so I'm not gonna be doing one of my usual videos. Um, I got dared to do a Jenna Marbles video because everybody loves her. I mean, she's just hard not to love. So, we all know how, like, we just had this new election and everything, and, like, Mr. Obama got elected again. And everybody, like me and all my friends, are like, what's up with that? Like, legit? Because Miss Obama, president lady, took away, like, the best memories of our childhood. Sesame Street. Freaking Sesame Street, man. Like, we got Cookie Monster, and we got Elmo, we got Big Bird, we got Oscar the Grouch. I mean, and here we are, elected this black guy 4 years ago, thinking, oh yeah, man, first black president, this is gonna be amazing. No. His wife has officially ruined Sesame Street for me and all my friends. I mean, you can't just, like, walk up into Sesame Street and be like, yo, 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 I'm the first lady, so everything's gonna go down different. Because, no, that is not how it happens. You can't just walk up in there and be like, Cookie Monster, you gotta go. Oscar the Grouch, you gotta go. What's next? Is, like, Ernie and Bert gotta go because she thinks they're gay because they sleep in the same bed? I mean, kids, like, for the next 4 years are not gonna know who Cookie Monster is because she took him off of Sesame Street. Who does that? Crazy people. Stinking crazy people. I mean, this is no disrespect to our president and his wife, but I'm sorry, that is just messed up to change something that has been, like, going on since the freaking beginning of the days. Like, Cookie Monster is the crazy giant blue monster that has a very bad addiction to cookies. And, like, kids love him because he looks like a freaking crackhead. And, like, if you look at the Family Guy parody of that, when you get older, you realize he is. He is not addicted to cocaine and crack. He's addicted to cookies. Watch the Family Guy parody, and you see him cooking cookie dough on a freaking spoon in a mental ward. Now, I don't know what gets much funnier than that. And then, like, Oscar the Grouch, he was made famous for being the grouchy green guy that lives in a trash can on the street. And then she just, like, comes up and changes all that. Like, no, Cookie Monster gotta go because he's making kids fat. Oh my lord. A freaking cartoon freaking monster is not making kids fat. What's making kids fat is that their freaking parents don't know when to tell them, 12 cookies is enough. Thank you very much. And then, like, yeah, you see Oscar the Grouch, and kids are gonna want to grow up to be hobos. No, dude. That's what school's for, to teach us that we don't want to be hobos? Hello, we are not stupid. Well, not all of us. And, like, Oscar the Grouch was, like, the best. Now he's, like, this stupid green thing that lives in a mansion. A freaking mansion. So what? Or is she trying to teach kids that you want to grow up and live in a mansion and be a snooty, rich person? Right? Like, no, that's not how it goes. And then freaking... Ooh, this just makes me so mad. Like, I swear to God, if the next thing she does is, like, take Ernie and Bert away or make them, like, hate each other because they sleep in the same bed and look gay, freaking rainbows and butterflies, no. You cannot do that to freaking Sesame Street. She's already ruined it. That's just ridiculous, okay? Like, Bert and Ernie are freaking peanut butter and jelly. If they're not together, then it just ain't right. Like, Mike and Ike, they broke up? No. Like, they're gonna, like, plummet to the ground. Ain't nobody gonna buy their crap because it is Mike and Ike, not Mike and Ike. No. Just no. That is not how it goes. What's next? Is she gonna like take freaking SpongeBob away because SpongeBob is like a freaking gay teenager that works at the Krusty Krab? Freaking Patrick looks like a drug addict. Freaking Squidward is just like a freaking stuck up grouchy loser who thinks he is so cool, but he's not on his stupid little bike that he lays down on. I mean, Mr. Krabs is like this grouchy red thing. You know, I think he's supposed to be a crab, but he looks more like Larry the Lobster. And BTW, Larry the Lobster is addicted to steroids. No lobster, hypothetically, should look like that. I mean, no, it's just not even right. And then he's always like, gonna wear my cutoff shirts and go work out. No. He is addicted to steroids. And if you don't realize, in one episode, he like didn't work out for like a whole day. And he starts freaking the freak out. Like, that's just not even right. Sandy is a talking squirrel who can understand fish and like sea creatures. That doesn't even work out. How did she build that dome underwater without getting water in the stupid dome when she was building it? And how does the tree grow? It has no air. I just don't get it. And then we got freaking Mr. Krabs' mom, who treats him like he is 3 and puts him in a race car bed. You best believe she has like abandonment issues. Really? And Pearl, how did a crab have a whale? Quite literally, how did a crab have a whale? She's like the size of freaking Mexico compared to like Rhode Island. Doesn't work out here. Like, my theory is Mr. Krabs slept around too much and he had a mutated daughter who turned out to be a stuck up freaking whale who doesn't get everything she wants because her dad is a stingy old man who I think is a pedophile. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. And then like SpongeBob is like never gonna be the same since old dude died like last month, and they got some quacked out new person like doing his voice. If you watch an old episode and the new episodes, you can tell a difference, cause no. And just all these new cartoons that are coming out. Look at Adventure Time, okay? Look at Adventure Time. If you read between the lines in that show, it's basically an adult show. I mean, like, we got the, what's her name? Like, the big, puffy, pink thing, that, like, purple thing that, like, floats around. It's supposed to be a princess. No, it's, like, a he-she. Because it's like, oh my god, I'm going to talk like a man. No, that is not how it works. Like, whew. And then we got, like, Finn and Jake. They're like projecting violence to little kids, you know, to make everything all happy. And they're kind of like hobos because they live in a tree, if you think about it. They live in a tree. Just saying. And then we got the amazing world of Gumball. We have a cat and we have a rabbit. One, how do those two even like go together and have kids? It just doesn't work out like that. And so, you know, they have their 3 kids and everything. They have the girl, who is, what is she? Isn't she like a bunny or something? And then they have the boy, who is a cat. And then they have the random orange thing. What's it supposed to be? It's supposed to be like a cheese puff or something? I mean, popcorn? I don't know. Like, that show just makes no sense at all. And then, like, the show is, like, I actually watched this episode a couple of days ago, and, like, they're snooping through their parents' crap and everything. Is that, like, teaching kids that if your parents don't tell you something, you need to go behind their backs and snoop in all their crap and see, oh, well, if they don't tell me, I'm gonna find out myself. No, that is not how it works. Like, oh my gosh. And then we have that show, like, Mad. That show makes no sense at all. What happened to the good old-fashioned cartoons when you got the babies that just like chill out and talk together in Rugrats with their controlling older cousin and her cracked out Barbie doll? Like, if you miss Rugrats, then you was not the only one. Hey Arnold, man. Football head. Oh, and BTW, that thing that he always wears over his pants, that is an untucked shirt, not a skirt. I just found that out a couple days ago. So, like, yeah. It is legitimately, like, insane. I mean, the next thing Michelle Obama is gonna do is, like, let a cartoon come out where they're, like, cussing and everything. Like, not on Adult Swim or anything, but it's gonna be, like, Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. And, like, little kids are gonna be watching this and be like, hey, SpongeBob said those words, maybe I can too. It's just not right. I'm telling you guys. Stick to your old cartoons, because she's taken away all the good stuff that we know of and is replacing it with all this crap. Okay, before I end this, let's look at Yo Gabba Gabba. He is this insanely awkward looking freaking midnight black guy who wears a bright orange jumpsuit and controls puppets on strings that he brings to life. Now, if that doesn't say crackhead drug addict, I have no idea what does. He is way too skinny to be healthy. Like, and he talks to, like, these weird looking puppet things. And, man, between you and me, I think he's gonna be the next Barney. If you know what I'm saying. Just, these shows that they are letting the stations get away with nowadays are ridiculous. My little cousin is 6, and he came up to me after watching Adventure Time, and like he was like, I'm gonna go freak some crap out with my ninjas. And I was like, you did not just say what I think you just said. And he was like, what? They said, I was like, exactly, you are not allowed to watch that show anymore. And oh, it is so ridiculous. I mean, and this stupid get out and play an hour a day crap, no kid is gonna do that. If you advertise it on TV, isn't it pretty obvious that they're gonna be sitting there watching it? Light bulb should go off in your head, guys. Really. Just, see, stuff like this, I need to shut up because I will get myself in trouble with all the things I can say about these stupid new cartoons. It just drives me insane. But that is all I gotta say. So, basically, stick to the old stuff. Watch the old Sesame Streets, the old SpongeBobs. Steer clear of freaking Mad, Adventure Time, and stupid World of Gumball or whatever. Because all those shows are gonna do is, like, rot your brains. And, like, this generation needs our brains rotted out anymore between music and music videos with girls having their junk hang all out and guys thinking they look cool with their pants halfway down their butts. So, I don't think our brains need to get rotted anymore. Especially with the fact that we have all this electronical crap now. Freaking iPads and iPods and freaking smartphones. I swear to God, in the next freaking 5 years, a kid isn't going to know what the crap of pencil and paper is. You're going to hold it up there and be like, yo, what is that? Yeah. The generations nowadays. It is ridiculous. Well, thanks for watching and check out my channel. If you like this video, I'll post some more. Thanks, guys, and thank you to Jenna Marbles. You are my crazy blonde inspiration.